It's Fan University right here on 105.3 The Fan. Jake Reitmo alongside Carter Freeman and Brennan Baxter. And right now, we keep the train rolling along and pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Tarleton State Texans, the winningest coach in program history, Todd Whitten. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on Fan University. How are you?
Good. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. And an easy place to start is, you're really making our job easy. You guys are 7-0 with some big wins and a lot of exciting plans for more wins in the future. What's been working for you guys to get to 7-0 and number 3 in the country?
Well, we've been fortunate. We have a really good senior class, a lot of good leadership. We've got a good quarterback. That's a good place to start. He's a senior, 3-year starter for us. However, he's been injured a little bit lately. But yeah, a lot of veteran players, guys that have played a lot of football, guys that have been in our program 2 and 3 years, and so we were coming off of a 10-4 team a year ago, with a lot of guys coming back. So our expectations were pretty high coming into this season.
Well, Coach, you've definitely met him. You've won 6 or 7 games by double digits, and the only one you didn't win by double digits was that awesome road win to start the year at Army, Tarleton State's second ever win over an FBS team. Talk about the leadership that went into that game and with the players, right, to win a game like that. What is it like seeing kind of the national profile of Tarleton State raised after getting a win on the road like that?
Well, I'm just so proud of our program, everybody that's involved. Just a really nice achievement for us, a great day, a lot of fun. We opened the season at Portland State on a Saturday, and that's about as far west as you can go, I think. And then the next Friday night, we were in West Point, New York, and that's about as far east as you can go. So short week playing the triple option. We had to our equipment truck left Portland and drove to New York, and so we had very little equipment in Stephenville. So we flew back after the game, and it was a little bit of a trick. We had to buy some extra things actually to be able to get suited up and have practice that week. So a lot of difficulties in pulling all that off, but our administration, our equipment folks, our truck driver certainly was right on point. But it was a really good week. I thought everything went really smooth, as much as we had going on there, and our guys did a really good job of being ready and going out and executing and playing well.
Coach Whitten, you've had an extensive history there at Tarleton State, and it's been some stops in between, but now I've been there a decade. And a win like that and starting 7-0, homecoming week this week against West Georgia, can you just talk about the excitement around the fan base? Is this the most anticipation you've seen in a while? You had a great year last year. You've made the playoffs from previous seasons as well. It's not like you haven't had success, but it seems like this team has an opportunity to go win a championship. Is the anticipation and the excitement around the fan base as high as you've ever seen it?
No question. It's just been a lot of fun watching our university and our program, all of the above, grow and flourish. And we have a great administration that really is behind us. Expectations are high here, but so is the commitment. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And, I tell our guys that every game we ever play is a really big game. They're all really important. And so this one is certainly that. And so a chance to get our 8th win, a chance to get another conference win. But yeah, the growth and of our program and university, and really all things considered, has just been phenomenal. And it's really been fun and an honor to be a part of all this.
We're talking with head coach Todd Whitten of Tarleton State right here on Fan University on 105.3 The Fan. And Coach, I'm going to level with you. I'm going to need you to back me up a little bit here because these guys never let me forget it. I played a little Division II football in my day, so I know what kind of ball is played in the Lone Star Conference, and that is a high quality conference where Tarleton State was. But you guys have made that jump to the Division I level and had all kinds of success. What has that transition process been like? And selfishly, can you back me up on the level of play at the Division II level as well?
Yeah, there's no question. We had probably the best team we've ever had, might have been in 18. We went 12-1, and we lost to Mankato in the third round of the playoffs in a snowstorm. But that team had a fifth-round draft pick on it. So, yeah, really good players, good football. Not much depth with 36 scholarships. That's really the big difference. But the transition has been really rewarding, but really difficult. So you're not allowed to go to the playoffs or any kind of postseason play while you're doing that. And so that was difficult because in year 4, we were 8-3, and we would have qualified for the postseason had we not been in the transition phase. So we had 4 straight winning seasons, which only 2 or 3 other teams have been able to do that. And so we're kind of in good company with regard to that. And I thought the transition was a struggle. We jumped into Division I without a conference. So the first year we were just kind of out there, and it was a COVID and difficult times to say the least. A lot of unknowns. And so for year 2, we were able to get organized with the WAC, and we sort of formed the football side of the WAC conference. And then shortly thereafter, the UAC came about. And then it's been really stable since then. But this business of moving up is really, really difficult. This team we're going to play this week, West Georgia, is in the process of that. They're doing a great job. Hats off to those guys. But really proud of our university and program again, for what we've been able to accomplish the last 5 years as we move from Division II to Division I. And a lot of difficulties along the way, a lot of tough days. There was a few years there we didn't beat anybody recruiting. We had 2 really good players a year ago. Darius Cooper, who's now with the Eagles, he made their team. We recruited him out of St. Louis, Missouri, and he was a one-offer guy. That was it. It was us. And our tailback, Kayvon Britton, he was in the portal coming out of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and he was a one-offer guy. And so what we had to do, we had to really do a good job of evaluating. And I think our staff, and when you coach in Division II for as long as we have, you learn how to evaluate and you get good at it. And because most of the guys we're recruiting are guys that for whatever reason have been kind of left over and overlooked. And so I think having a good eye for talent served us well. We'd been doing that and we'd been successful with that, but we couldn't beat anybody recruiting early on there. And now that we're established and we're having some success, our recruiting success has gone way up as well.
What do you think Coach Whitten from 1996 or the early 2000s would have said if modern day Coach Whitten had told him, yeah, we're in a conference that's not only playing at the FCS level at Tarleton State, but they might have designs at playing the FBS level at some point in the future?
Yeah, well, I never would have thought that, really. See, when I got here in 96, we were going from non-scholarship NAIA to Division II. So I've really kind of been a part of both of the transitions. Now I left and came back and all that, but so yeah, it's really almost phenomenal what I have seen around here in terms of growth and progress. Out the front door of our football complex, we have a brand new Coliseum, $120 million Coliseum. There again, just another, and it's as nice as, may not be as big, but it's as nice as anywhere. And so there are a lot of things, Carter, that are just nobody would have ever thought back in the early days in '96, the high school around here, they were in the midst of winning 3 or 4 state championships, and so we were just kind of a little college program trying to figure out what we were going to do, and so and somewhere along the way we figured it out, I think.
Coach Whitten, I'm a Texas Tech graduate. I know you coached there back, got your start there and everything. And so I'm from Dallas. I'm a drive through Stephenville and Abilene a lot. I'm asking you to look ahead here a couple of weeks, but what's the game like against Abilene Christian? Is that a big rivalry for you guys? And what does that look like? Because driving through all the West Texas, I love Tarleton State. I love Abilene Christian, obviously Texas Tech too. But what's that game like for you guys?
Oh, it's a big game. I've been around Tarleton for a long time. And this I think will be about our 16th time to play Abilene. Well, maybe there was a break in there, but big game. Some of the biggest crowds we've ever had here in Stephenville, or they've ever had in Abilene, or when the two of us get together. And so I would, definitely say it's a rivalry game, and it's very well attended. Really, regardless of where either one of us are, in that conference race, it's a big game. And so, and it will be again.
Well, Coach, this has been awesome. We just can't thank you enough for talking ball with us on Fan University. We'll have to do it again for sure. Good luck. But I did want to get you out the door on this. I know you used to play a little bit of quarterback back in your day. Can you still sling the rock? Are you still doing drills with your guys, or are you purely coaching these days?
No, I have to get injections in my shoulders so I can hit a golf ball.
No, that's more important, though.
Yeah, I can almost not I can't throw the football much anymore. When I was a younger coach, I would be involved in those drills a lot, and so I'm 60 years old now, which is not terribly old, but my body's, particularly my arms and shoulders, are a little bit worn out.
Hey, well, we appreciate it. Go get them Saturday night, West Georgia homecoming. Todd Whitten, head coach of the Tarleton State Texans, right here on Fan University. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.